Hi folks, so in the 8 Regents of Westeros tournament, round 4 is starting. Stark this round is up against the Night's Watch, and no games have been played at this point, so we started with a loss and 2 wins in the first 3 rounds, which means we are kind of joined second place, but there is an undefeated team, Martel at the moment, and we have 13 games again. And the first one is starting right now, so we should join it. It's Víctor Marquina against Deadmeat, and then most of the games this round have fallen on Thursday, and some on Friday, some on Saturday, and we should be basically done by then. So not gonna be a dramatic weekend this time probably, or maybe it will be, depending on the result. So let's jump into the game. If it started, it has. So Night's Watch is playing Banner Dragon and we are playing Banner Lion. Okay, so not super typical decks, although Banner Dragon you can kind of imagine what the banner is for. It's for the attachments. And yeah, once Jon Snow gets the attachments, he is a bit of a handful. And Spareboot is already here. Of course, the plan with Spareboot is to stand Seal of the Hand, so he can stand an attachment and move it onto himself, but Seal of the Hand doesn't move onto Spareboot, so it just stays. So he just stands it and it works. It gives Jon 2 challenges, which is a bit of a problem. Although we'll see, Jon's not here at the moment, but plenty of gold. And we are forced to go first here. Ooh, throwing Aegon away. Maybe Aegon is also part of the plan, but yeah. Is unexpected return non-loyal? That would be interesting. It's not the card I would throw away, Aegon, but okay. So, Arya in play from the start. Daisy and Myrcella also. Can't complain too much. And what else is coming? Bran. Probably something else is coming because we spent the reducers. No, okay. So we're going to spend the gold in the challenges phase. And Bran's there, I mean, if there's gifts for the widow or something, maybe Bran cancels that. Jon in play immediately. What are his traits at the moment? There's no steward, so he doesn't have insight, but he does have stealth and intimidate. That could be a problem. And is there gonna be a black market merchant in shadows to mess with us? Puts a Seal of the Hand onto him immediately. Okay, 5 gold carried into the challenges phase on purpose. We're gonna get boots on Arya. Do we have anything else? We have Sir Pounce, okay. Well, so now she needs to be defended. Otherwise she's causing problems. Well, if Arya and Myrcella attack Intrigue, I think Jon will kneel, but can he then stand again? Might do, right? Nightmare scenario, I mean, stops her military icon. Is that so crucial to even play? And well, we cancel it, which means we're not gonna cancel the next thing. And this is strength goes down, which means now we can't push the military past John. Will he try to defend it? If there's a black market merchant, maybe you... Oh, is there Aegon? Ah, there's unexpected return. Okay, so now no hand to protect. But okay, two bigs in play that are not gonna be fun for us. And what keywords does he have? I think just renown at the moment. Might see Myrcella do a power because that lets you do another intrigue with Arya, and she does have boots. John's intimidate. I don't think leaving stuff standing is that great even. Yeah. Well, decisions. Now running out of defenders a little bit, but Arya can't do another intrigue. She will though force John. Oh, actually now it's 6. Yeah. Yeah, of course, stealthing the Old Forest Hunter, so may as well leave it right and try to do stuff back with John. And we have the winter is coming, which means Old Forest Hunter and Friedman might go here. Or do we risk the dupe to keep more characters? Wish we had duel in the deck. I don't think we do though. John can do one challenge. Hands completely empty, but he does have no, he doesn't have insight. That's the one he doesn't have. He has stealth and intimidate. Ooh, and we lose Wyman. He could have been good. But we have card advantage. I mean, board advantage we kind of don't have, but we have more characters. We're a little bit wider here. So I can't say it's going too badly. But yeah, John and Aegon will go quickly. And the problem is with Seal of the Hand, they might defend stuff. So attacking with Arya. We go Dohaeris. We want to split them immediately, because most of our board survives. And we go first on purpose, okay. Well, Aegon's now going, right? And there's only one card in shadows, which could be black market merchants, but then a merchant, but then 2 cards drawn, so not doing too badly here. And we didn't have the guides, did we? No, so Bootstoop and Arya's Gift, which probably wasn't going to be too relevant in this one. Yeah, I mean, plenty of econ here for deadmeat, that's the problem, so whatever he's drawn, he can play. What have we drawn? Another reducer. And 1 card kept, and we nailed all the reducers again. Balance count, of course, doesn't work because there is a non-star character in play. Bound to happen in a banner deck. More stuff in shadows. And once the Voltron John is assembled, we're gonna have a problem, so hope we can do as much damage as possible. Ranger's gone, so he now doesn't have Intimidate. Well, I wish he didn't have Stealth. Ooh, Lady Whiskers was the last one, so now Arya's gonna do all the challenges and she needs defending. If we use Myrcella, she will be going back to hand and very likely discarded, so it's a one-time use. Yeah, I can just imagine some black market merchants coming in. Do we do Intrigue with all of them? Would be difficult to defend without John kneeling. Or even with John kneeling, for that matter. Starting power. Okay. Putting Myrcella into that one. Power's piling up. She can do this twice. Is John gonna try to stop her? He is, okay. Without insight, then she can do the other one. And yeah, if there's black market merchant in shadows, I mean, it's not guaranteed to find the exact thing you need. Breaker of Chains, a good one to get rid of. That goes on Aegon though, right? Wouldn't go on John. And Arya will do military, why not? Still also have a Northern Armory which could be used to stand Arya if she can win on defense. Hope Arya survives this. So lots depending on her here, okay. Jorah comes to defend, that's the last card. Because for 0 gold, not much else gonna be happening here. And Spareboot won't be able to push the power past Sansa. way to win dominance, so we're up to 10. One more round like that and we have it. But yeah, it's gonna get difficult, and the Harris we've already spent, so at some point we might run out of ways to push challenges through. I hope this is not the round yet. Do we have barring? Ooh, pointy ends in the deck. Well, well, well. Everything goes from Arya. But not the power. And now we go second, and John has stealth. But he might get insight and intimidate also. Yeah. Quite a setback. Now what are we gonna do with this? If we have Grey Wind, we have to put it somewhere else. Daisy, okay. And all the cats from Arya go. We have Daisy with stealth now. She is quite big, difficult to get past. Okay. Okay, also. Ooh, and that's not too bad, so she can stand. Lord or Lady, John is a Lord. Limit once per phase, so he can do 2 challenges now, plus shadow cards. This time we can search. Found another one. Oh, got Caitlyn. And another scout, didn't find the Daisy Dub though. Last card, if that's Sir Pounce, that's nice. Or a Boots or a Lady Whiskers, whatever. Yeah, gone extremely wide and we are exposed to stuff here, but okay. And that armor is standing. I think even when John's done, we're still okay. At the moment though, he only has stealth. Ooh, and no challenges because he can't intimidate. Well, well, well. No power on the faction card for us to steal. Can we ambush a cat? We cannot. We can do military with Daisy though, for renown. If there's another winter is coming, and either dupes go or yeah, the rest of the potential defenders go. Hired assassin can kill nothing, but it is there to oppose. That's 11. Some of that is on Daisy though, only 5 on the faction card. Trying to get another defender to kneel and then see what the situation is with Arya's stealth and possibly standing Daisy for the renown on the power, if it's worth it. I don't think we can do anything really here. Wait, Myrcella's still in hand, right? Yeah, so she's the last card. Interesting. What we thought we'd play her, but I guess wanted to get the barrel and scouts to search. Didn't really find much. Okay, now some kind of reset for deadmeat, and I think we'll play Winter Festival here. Ooh, and it misses. It's into close call. We can go first though. Do we want to? There's no power on the faction card that's stopping us going first. But we always risk John getting intimidated, right? And Friedman, okay, that's a card that can come in. Let's see what it's gonna be this time. More econ. And whatever the last card stays in hand. We got recon. And cancel the gifts if it's played. And we get Wyman. And Myrcella. Does Wyman try to get another card? No. Yeah, difficult to get anything past Dicey. Stealth as well. And Graven is very movable. So yeah, the cat's going is a real downer. We get to go second and still do all the challenges because that mid just passes now. Power is the big one here because now there is power to steal from the faction card. Not gonna be any surprises with Caitlyn in the challenge. And Myrcella can trigger for what it's worth. Can try to do a couple of intrigue challenges, although I'm not sure it's worth it even. I mean, she triggers to get off the board in case there's a the Harris played or Murkulis played or whatever, but I mean, you can do one and then Wyman can stand if the other one looks on. Not gonna win dominance against 9 gold. Think we trigger Wyman to do the second intrigue, right? Because he also draws a card, and I mean, we don't need to go that wide. Yeah. And if he wants to protect the hand, then John will have to stand, or whatever is in shadows will have to come out. And then, I mean, Daisy can still stand and do military, right? post because John stays there. It was a Rose Road. Would have considered letting that one go. Not a very nice draw. Was that top deck two Rose Roads for deadmeat? I think possibly. Does the AC stand? Outside of the window as well, which is a bit dodgy, but okay. If not, then she kneels and we keep the armory for next time. It's not a disaster. I mean, if deadmeat plans to kill this in the next plot phase, then using the armory to get more renown on her is not the worst thing for him. But I don't know if that's achievable. Is there a way to defend this? I mean, if that's Aegon in shadows, no. Now we'll see. Is it gonna be dupes taken for claim here? Yeah. That means it's not very likely gonna be any more ghoulies, and yeah, we are on 14. I think we can use Wyman a bit more here. Kill one of the scouts, maybe get another card. Maybe we're happy. I mean, one of the cards is Myrcella. I think we have another Winter Festival in this deck actually. Although a lot of power would go from Daisy. Mad King's Command, okay. Has to kill Daisy or get some kind of claim raise on the power challenge. Otherwise, this is difficult to stop. And yeah, the 3 characters surviving John is gonna have difficulty having Steward, Ranger and Builder. Gran. Ooh, he does the job, yeah. He will do it, except Gravin's there to cancel, potentially. What does that give him? Intimidate. That's the main one he needs actually, and we spend the armory. I think we should kill something for Wyman, because we don't have 3 cards to carry through the Mad King's Command. Whatever we choose, I mean, we'll choose Daisy, Arya and something else, and Daisy's strength will go way down. Could have actually triggered Wyman a couple of times already. Haha, nice. That lets us carry an additional body through. Didn't use the heart regrow. Do we have anything else that can come from hand before challenges? No. So one card is Myrcella, the other is a mystery. And I think we're gonna keep now the 2 with renown. Caitlyn and Wyman, right? I mean, Sansa has renown at the moment with Septum Ordained there, but we'd have to keep both of those. I'm not sure that's the best. And I think deadmeat, if John wants to do 2 intimidates, might have to keep Eerie. That's not the best character. Or is there still that black market merchant waiting in shadows? I mean, it could still be Aegon. Is he 6? Don't have one to check, but I think he might be shadow 6. Jon Snow, Gran and Eerie. What are we keeping? There will also be military claim. There's half a chance there's a pinch, which could be slightly awkward, but we have the two characters with power duped here. Okay, we do as expected, really. Now what? So military for sure, right? You need to move to power onto Jon. Then, so Jon goes into the challenge and Eerie stands him. Then he intimidates something. Arya's dupe might get claimed, she's exposed to pinch. At the moment strength is 9... what? 9-6. Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully the last card's not some kind of put to the sword. We're gonna defend with 6. Which makes it impossible to intimidate one of the other two at the moment if nothing else happens. Jon will stand so that he can get the power. Question is, what do we claim? We're gonna cancel this one. Well, then something else needs to happen here for deadmeat, because if he can't take the power, then there's no way to stop Winterfell winning the game. Black market merchant for seal of the hand. If it misses, it's game, I think. Might be 3 seals in there. Might be only 2. First ranger. I think that kills. Kills Arya. Right. But she's duped. Have to claim Caitlyn though. Then nothing. Why am I still there? Gifts for the Widow was there. That was the last card. Yeah, couldn't cancel that, and that will find seal of the hand. So now there's a game. Now we are not having a good round here. Who goes? Wyman or Caitlyn or Daisy? If Daisy goes, John can stealth past one of them. The other one defends. Or is still there, standing. Okay, time to calculate the whole sequence here, I think. What does First Ranger do on the other challenges? Nothing, right? Yeah. So if you claim the Daisy dupe, John can do, hypothetically, if he does power, and you leave it unopposed, I think you're fine. If he tries to do intrigue to intimidate something, you can push power through. I think Daisy dupe is the right call here. Or am I being stupid? Was that claim and I thought it was the First Ranger trigger. Non-unique. Oh, I thought First Ranger can take the... Okay, then it's not an issue at all. Daisy stays duped and there's nothing. Deadmeat can... Sorry, that was a brain fart. I think you have to... So what does he stealth? Nothing. Does he even have stealth? No. Then I think that's just game. Yeah, I was seeing problems where there weren't any. Wyman can defend this successfully, and we have dominance in Winter Festival for 15. That was pretty convincing, but we are now at the point where the game could have started to turn around, right? Because John now has his attachment and intimidate, and it can become dodgy, but a little bit too late. And we did well to grab all the power. I mean, the pointy end play. Oof, against Stark, of all things. I mean, okay, try to get rid of Gravewind if there's character with Gravewind has another attachment. Although Victor did play Valyrian Steel in round 1, so yes, some possibility that he was going to play another one maybe, or some kind of attachment deck, which this was, but more coincidence really than a plan. Yeah. It was a bit dodgy at some point. I thought when Septum Ordain was played, I mean, have a really good Matkins command also, but then this was the final card. I mean, to be fair, he deserved it after top decking Rose Roads when the game wasn't going well, so yeah. But in any case, good start for Stark and for Víctor Marquina after sitting out the first 2 rounds. Comes into the tournament with 2 wins, so really nice, and we take the early lead. So next action from this match should be on Thursday, which is tomorrow, but not sure when this video will be uploaded. And quite a few games, so should get some kind of early partial result, see how this match is going, which way it's going to go. So yes, thank you for watching, see you next time.